International. Viscount Hith von Atzinger, fighting for Duchess Arianwen Peth Morgan.
Arianwen, laurel dragon's pride, who weaves the constellations in her hands, and binds them with the ancients as her guide, that all may see and marvel in our lands. With heart of grace and practice in her arts, does Arianwen spark the dragon's fire, for fire shared in hands and minds and hearts shall bring us glory, a known world's desire. So heed the call of battle and of song, and see the flower that blooms in springtime's light. For Arianwen, brilliant, wise, and strong, that she may guide us through the winter's night. The stage is set, the tale begins.
Duchess Wilkeson Ulrich, fighting for Duke Kellic MacConaughey.
Duchess Wilkeson strides out to the field to honor her dear-worth Duke, Sir Kellic, Mud-gifter, joy-bringer, wise counselor, inspiration and muse, this gladdening, gilded lord galvanizes all he meets. Well known for his skill with sword and with bow, and fundamental delight of the arts, in all his hand is deft, his eye is keen, weaving, wandering, always learning more. When troubles rage as though from tempest clouds, he bears up, shielding others, bringing hope. For even in storms, love and cheer are found. Bright argent and azure are his garments. Follow where he treads, if thou wouldst a life of service and ardent adventure have.
Count Radagaius Vidigoya Valpis, fighting for Countess Cainwyn Peth Elevere O'Denby.
Bardic queen of early days, Countess Cainwyn deserves praise. Oft smile reflects sun's soft rays. Hospitable in Welsh ways, offer food, friendship, and the shades. Kitchen fires leap and blaze from rare bits to holidays. No starveling escapes teeming trays. Feel music, toe and heel, gaze. Trips dancingly, slip sideways. Loyal scribe, royal words raise. Vellum with emblem and blaze. Heart of diverse art essays. Rutger's inspiration stays. Again, this rose to throne he raised.
Count Nikolai Grigorovich Petrov, fighting for Countess Serena Yamalovich.
Oh, such great wonder on this day, where fighters meet on morn of May. Hark to these words and listen well, of our great Countess I do tell. So wonderful that never yet has equal in this world been met. To Serena, our dear silken rose, with sheer beauty and grace she flows. Hair red as fire, lights up the night, passion for arts burns just as bright. A gentle heart of silken feel, yet stronger than the toughest steel. Her dear Nikolai to Listfield come, so that upon her return home, a princess once more shall she be, to rule this realm victoriously.
Stout and kind-hearted, campaign century fights for the most beauteous Countess Kalita Alhazana.
Fair as the sunshine, warm and bright, Kalita inspires. Bold as the dragon in its flight, Kalita inspires. Sweet and meek as the doe, see her leaping in her dancing. Swift to loose arrows in fight, Kalita inspires. On the wind, silken banners, while death needle flashes. Clever suspicions, holding tight, Kalita inspires. How sweet the treasure, richer than these the golden cup. Her deeds are kind and just and right, Kalita inspires. To the mid-reverent laughter and love to warm our hearts. Songs that uplift in the darkest night. Delita inspires. Courtesy in her wide feet. Justice and guidance sure. Here's a heart offered tonight. Delita inspires. What I say now, hear the six phrases of this road. Dignity buried. First is my delight. Delita inspires. Within her breast, Odin made, strong valor, stone to bear, list director, name protector, who all warriors invoke, Isabel's mantle, all fighters cloak, memory keeper, remembrance seeker, image maker, likeness shaper, door shapen, ring giver, Isabel Taylor, teacher foe, collective sailor, king's heart, sister, queen's trust holder, earth warmer, iceland holder, loudly her honors sing, joy and merriment she brings, glory and honor and worth fame, all are marked by Isabel's name.
Sir, Ixtlilxochitl de los Indios, fighting for the Honorable Lady Norel Thespiana.
Although we fight for consort in the spring, this consort is a fighter in her heart. Her spirit valorous when troubles sting. When duty calls, she always takes a part. She shares her knowledge free of any cost. With words she weaves advice we need to hear. Strong-willed, beloved, she rallies when she's crossed, directs and manages with steady cheer. When basketry or life goes far awry, she'll cut it off and blithely start again. Well-read and witty, spirit and mind spry. Her joy and learning spread with voice and pen. To anyone in need, a staunch ally. Norel, resilient fighter to the end. Within this realm there's a gentle hum, as though on gossamer wings, devotion beats from love and kingdom, sounds a rhythmic drum, and she who enters does without conceit. As bees that wander forth mid blossoms fair, and with their golden touch make gardens grow, so moves Giovanna through our kingdom's air, and awakens new joy and new hearts that glow. Thus speak we now with gratitude profound. She feeds us forth with honeyed voice and cheer. In Giovanna, sweetest service hath been found, a steadfast flame that warms our sovereign sphere. Along this path she walks, where virtues shine, beside her beloved grace intertwines.
Sir Crispin de la Rochefoucauld, fighting for Mistress Gianna Vittori.
Out of the flesh from the lady fair, from her generous cup, off the in her service and skill, none can compare. For she is the finest keeper of lore. Years of records, saved thanks to her keen eye, of such cleverness, who could ask for more? And yet, still she gives, reaching to the sky, not just in her service, but in her heart. All who wear her cup may hold their heads high. So cheer, for she always does her part. For Gianna, who holds her fighter's heart.
bride. Your enemy bride with the white her pink, ignite fire in her eyes. Burning bright like goddess ring, will speaking my words calm. Steadily series through storm, helpful hands holding any fall. Social story shared and seen, with Lady Beth at the helm, giving glory to the soul, within ancient dragon's realm.
Now the first.
Sir, foreign Icejarl, fighting for Jaeger, Gwyneth, Cole.
The mark may be the target, might and fight may make the fit. Yet the work leads to the way, not for fame or the name day, but for the test, and questing a strike each stretch of the string. Offered her arm for the dragon, barbed sword, and the war was won. Such a thirst for skill shows willing for a cause to fire a king, to keep faith with the people, a faith that leaves her heart full. No plan more worthy than this, to trust the bow of justice, advance the stance she stands for, and swear to care for the core. Oh, yeah.
Cashin, Vigor, Gillison, fighting for Mistress Serial Arialis Nightshade.
Hark, the bone keeper, realm wanderer bold, whose hands are the heart gift, warm and open palm. She is the wave walker, the deep hall diver, who reads the sea's runes beneath the salt roof. Thread weaver, needle room scribe of fine cloth, her loomwork looms as meatcraft fills the hall. Pilgrim of off-far shores, of cold humbers fed, she is the shield thread the burden bearers kin. The greenstone she lifts from shoulders bent low, the cup of her kindness never runs dry. Thus the spells name her, knife crown, world treader, beloved of bone and tide and needle and song.
Sir, Kreven, Kurua, fighting for Orleans, Side, Ingen, Nial.
Gugad Gentle, I now comes before you this day. This mistress is flitting the courage from the way. With a vial of granite and a key's harp in hand, she merrily makes a fromage that is grand. The tediest of laurels and one wizard's mom speaks words which seeks to soothe and to calm. Yet Cribb's quest to spread word of her fame. At least we all know how we should say her name. She may sing a beer, or the parting glass, or some other tune to make the time pass. While period she's on her harder to find, in one story is Cyclone soaks them in brine. Consider feta and Swiss and sleek mascarpone among tasty treats that could be made by the throne. A reign of ribbon and side would most surely please. The people would smile and all would say, cheese!
Master Emmanuel von Brandenburg, fighting for Mistress Corazon of Starhill.
The goldwood lays upon a single scroll as Coruscant places it with great care. It brings a richness to tradition bold that sings of great renown everywhere. The
silver threads that shine in midday light as Coruscant sits and happily sews, make lovely stitches shine fair and bright. A truly masterful skill she shows. The metals Coruscant hammers nimbly, with clever, steely strength and careful eyes, reflect the sunshine so beautifully. She creates exquisite repoussé designs. So great is the courage, kindness, and skill of Mistress Coruscant of Star Hill.
Sir Siegfried Bruma, fighting for Forester Dorothea de Beckel.
Dorothea shoots her sharp eyes on the weather, the wild skies, and the birds who beat their bright wings through the clouds. Her soaring song sings, sweet and sure, notes and nooks of hawk, owl, ungrove, and tree rooks. Forester breaks wood, grass green, strikes the trails and tracks unseen with azulazzle, bow and arrows, plays on targets, not on sparrows, teaches legend foresters pieces, easing their expectant faces. Dorothea, brilliant barred guard, Philly in fine form and fight yard, binds the tune, the power, the form, the Breton leg, the hawk and horn, to lift them with her sure, swift skill, heights beyond mere mortal will.
Sergeant Dawood Al-Taib Al-Samari, fighting for Lorette, Harrington, Triona, Herwin, Old Wyndham.
A great queen serves the land. A great queen serves the people. A great queen is the kingdom's heart. A great queen is the kingdom's spirit. A great queen walks with her king. Ariadne, where's this duty? Where's this devotion to this kingdom, to this mid-realm?
Baron Morellus Kilianus, fighting for Baroness Shauna Ingen Gregor.
The spider and the sparrow gaze upon her stitches small, the hours of love and labor gracing banner, field, and hall. The flowers and the peacock's plumes bow before her brush, honoring her artistry with whispered praises hushed. The doe and lamb learn lessons, gentle grace no words can tell, patience poured from pitchers, filled from a deep pool's well. But let one who should be noble play the fool or act the knave, and you will see her anger mount like storm upon the wave. Artist, teacher, counselor, insight sharp and keen, Shanoy Ingen Grigau will make a mighty queen.
They are also animation. I know, I just started commentary. Oh, no, you're welcome.
Baron Bigfuss, the Alciglander, fighting for our own Yenna Eaglefitter.
Sing her golden glory, glee-filled, nothing deeper. Smile like bonfires, burning, blazing in
Sergeant Andreas Renardi, fighting for Lady Chrysantheme de Prey.
All praise the Lady whose artful hand illuminates our water and gives our people's queen the center stage, seducing layers of love across the land. Her spirit flows like waves of revolving sands, as hearts and souls truly sage. All praise the Lady whose artful hand illuminates our water and thus touch her heart she gives to just man, and blindly with her better selves engage, begin to cause the form of brighter age. Her chrysanthemum in play we gladly stand. All praise the Lady whose artful hand illuminates our modern middle age.
Hear now the words of Galantologok McCoy, Drustin, Sergeant of the Midrealm, companion of the Silver Oak of the Shire of Rivenvale on the eastern edge of the Middle Kingdom. I will not lie to you, good gentles, I considered staying home. Life beyond the field has tested me in ways no sword can, and there were days I thought the fourth time was one too many. But then the letters began to arrive, from dukes and duchesses, counts, knights, laurels, and pelicans, from Chimeras, where I was born, from the Midrealm, where I planted my standard, and from kingdoms I have only ever planted as a friend. They looked at me, looked at my lady, and said, yes, these two belong in the list. Duke Solomon, Spite, Trimaris, Duke Bronos, Midrealm, Duke Gunnar Oxnagan, Trimaris, Duchess Sir Maisie of Dunbarton, Trimaris, Dux Eichbrander, Solgiafi, Midrealm, Duke Sir Corn O'Farrell, Trimaris, Duke Kellic Mac Cormac, Midrealm, Duchess Sir Carrick L. Bagandi, Trimaris, Duke Gabriel Rogetson, Artemisia, Duke Robert Magnus, Collantier, Duke Stromek Bokomatin, Trimaris, Duke Nikolai Grigorovich Petrov, Midrealm, Duke Sir Valbrander Struger, Trimaris, Count Sir Sasha St. Martin, Baron Turld Dunstan Arminger, Trimaris, Baron Sir Mudrin Abin, Eid Im Ansi, Trimaris, Master Sir Bryce de Byron, Atlantean, Baron Azric del Aragon, Trimaris, Baron Simon Maurus of the Argent Quill, Trimaris, Sir Farthington Reekson, Midrealm, Master Tarl Shadowraven, Aethelmark, Sir Druce McGarleth, Midrealm, Sir Neo the Pict, Adenville, Sir Thorin Axigjaw, Midrealm, Baroness Tatiana Heinemann, Trimaris, Sir Barry of Ainsley, East, Mistress Rhiannon of Bladewaden, Midrealm, Sir Avenger Hardinson, Midrealm, Rikoji, Two Chucks, Bearclane Chieftain, Two Chucks. This entry to the lists has been brought to you by the number Quator and the letter Fish. When these many giants put you on their shoulders, do not tell them you are afraid of the height. Look towards the crown and reach.
And that. And we still have a crown. Awesome.
Gracious lady, picked she stands, a warrior's heart. Beacon, shining from Riversdale, trusted keeper of her shining earth. From the distant lands of wave-washed shores, she gave great service, honored twice over. Cut to this land, she
before them those members of the Order of Chivalry who are competing or who are consorts in today's crown tournament to swear fealty at this time.